Coach Bird, good to see you again, my friend. How are you doing, sir?
Doing good.
Coach, it's always definitely happy to see you when you get a victory, but more importantly, you got a shutout victory last week, 34-0 over. Yeah. You knew it was going to be a pesky Raglan team with some athletes, but you guys were able to get in there and handle business.
Right.
And anytime you get a shutout, that means some guys, some JV guys got in and maintained that shutout, and you got to be excited about that.
We got a lot of people played, depth-wise, I thought they played really well. We starting some junior high kids, actually on the defense that was started.
You're actually having to start something.
Yeah, we're starting.
They're not just rolling in
and
the game.
So defensively, I thought we executed well. I thought we had a good game plan. Matt Lipscomb's defensive coordinator and his staff put together a good game plan, and they played hard, and I was proud of the defense. And some of the kids, it was kind of funny during the game that some of the defensive guys, we'd actually been giving up some drives, and we were doing a lot of 3 and outs, and they were kind of like, "Coach, I'm not playing enough. Can I play?" And I was like, "No, this is you want a few 3 and outs," and that's kind of indicates how we kind of struggled early in the year where the defense was out there a lot and the offense was not executing well. But I think we all put it together. I think we had 1 turnover on our first drive where we fumbled at the 1, which is unacceptable. I mean, kind of similar to what happened at Coosa when we got inside the 5 and couldn't finish. But after that, I thought the offense played really well. Jericho, I think, was 8 of 10, 8 of 9 passing, so he was real comfortable back there. And then Nate Sherrill, who's been having to carry the load, running back, had 150 yards or so. So we're running our base wing T stuff and some of our base offense. So we got a lot of guys in, and it was a really good night.
Coach, the wing T is a unique offense. It puts pressure on the defense in many different ways, and if guys are not doing gap assignment stuff, you can gash them.
Absolutely.
I mean, talk about that wing T and how you want multiple guys to be a threat, so to speak, but at the end of the day, that offensive line and what you got going on up front is what sets the tone for them.
Yeah, it's always fit our personnel to be a gap scheme offense, and when most of these guys, all of them, were younger, that's what they ran in middle school, was a base wing T, and we don't run the base wing T in varsity often, but when we do, it's just to work on fundamental stuff. So it's just remembering your fundamentals, and it's tough on the defense that's not prepared for it. I mean, you do have to follow all your assignments and watch guards and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a little different than what a 4-2-5 or whatever. You're playing spread teams each week, so it's tough to prepare for.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and especially if you're in a region where a lot of guys do run spread,
right.
They have to stop.
And you can't simulate it at practice. That's the big thing. That's what we run into. Get single wings and stuff.
And triples.
We just can't.
People run triple.
Yeah, we can't. You just can't simulate it at practice. So it's hard to prepare for.
Let's talk about your defense for a minute. Let's gear down and dig into them a little bit. Who are some of these guys? I know y'all have been banged up in some positions or whatever, but some of these guys who's been out there, been performing, been bringing it every single game.
Yeah, I was looking at the tackles. Owen Wadsworth, number 60, that's always our middle linebacker. He has a good night every night. We kind of follow him. He runs the show. He's been starting at Sam for 3 years. I think he had 10 tackles, but some of our guys, when we lost our outside linebacker, Isaac McGuire, some of the guys had to move around. So I think Andrew Lewis had a really good night. I think he led us in tackles. Coming in and playing that outside linebacker with 11, and then H.D. Swanson, he's a 8th grader he got his first start for us last night, and he played really well. So still working on we need some defensive linemen to kind of figure it out, and so that's what we've concentrated on this week, is getting our defensive line to just do their job and get a high motor. That's what we just need, high motor, because we play a defense that just based on speed. That's what we want, fast guys, high motor guys.
You want guys that get to the football.
Absolutely.
That's right. And they gotta have not only speed, they gotta have want to.
Yes. Our linebackers are bigger than our D line, so it's kind of a little different.
That's an interesting thought.
It is. you chase the linemen, and when we really need to stop you, our linebackers are bigger. So,
but to me, though, now, Coach, if you can ever get somebody in third and long, those smaller defensive lines can create havoc.
And yeah, they do. And I mean, we just don't have your prototypical defensive lineman here. Never will. We may have one, but most of the time we're going to use a athletic guy that just really goes hard. That's our Zach Roebuck, like our nose guard. He's a senior. He's 135 pounds, but if you don't get your hands on him, he's going to cause all kinds of problems.
He's going to wreak havoc.
Absolutely.
No, absolutely. And it's hard to get your hands on a guy that size.
And it's trying to stay away from you. So.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's Tasmanian devil.
He is, and that's what we're looking for. And we like those high motor, fast, quick twitch guys down there.
Oh, dude, they can make a difference. Absolutely. Collinsville used to have a linebacker. I don't know how much you used to watch Collinsville back in the day, but the first year of Average Joe's, 2018, they had a linebacker named Trevor Arnold.
Yeah.
I think he was 5'1", maybe 130.
Oh my goodness.
But buddy,
he'd hit you. Huh?
Oh my gosh. And dude, he's just straight at the knees.
Right.
Like somebody break out in open field, straight at their knees. And it's just every time. Like I'd go watch them play, and they'd be playing different teams, and you'd see some running back break out, and all of a sudden you'd see him doing a flip. He'd break out doing a flip.
A lot of them cussing him.
Oh, dude, they couldn't stand him. But dude, and to his credit, he's shooting on them,
right?
But to make the tackle,
right?
That was the trajectory.
Yeah, that's right.
And you'd see guys flipping, and I was like,
well, I mean, we got this kind of the people the personnel that we have here. That's what we try to make.
That's right.
We got to make do with them, and that's all we want in our program is somebody that's going to just play as hard as they can.
I want the guy with the motor.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what the expectations are, and we usually get that out of them. So we're trying to find we got some guys. Carter Barnett plays hard down there, and it's his first year playing D-line, and Caleb. I forgot Caleb's last name.
Caleb knows who you're talking about.
Yeah, Caleb comes in and gives us some good reps. So we're still looking. Caleb plays on offense also, so we try to keep him from. Coach, we don't platoon everybody, but we try to keep our O-line and D-line as best we can.
You'd much rather have guys that are like that than looks like Tarzan plays like Jane.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't care what you look like. You give me effort, and hey, we're in. We're good to go. Coach, next point, back in region play this week versus Faultville. Faultville, man, they've looked pretty good.
Yes.
And they've, last week they lost Coosa, but they had a good showing.
Absolutely.
I mean, 26.
Had a chance. They had a chance early on to be winning the game. Yeah. Just couldn't finish some drives, just like similar to us.
Yeah. Talk about Faultville, what you've seen from them, because they look like a pretty good football team.
Absolutely. I think they're a real good mix. They have some. Their D-line plays extremely hard. I think that's one of their strengths is their D-line. They have some. They play the 3-3 stack. He's got 16 seniors, so I think they've got
that many seniors.
Yeah, they've got high expectations, and most of those guys, athletically wise, I don't think we match up that well with them. I think they got a few more athletes than we do, but we got to play hard and handle their schemes. I'm sure they've got some stuff they haven't showed for us, so we're trying to guess around on that, but. I think it'll be a real good game. I mean, we're going to go up there and play hard and, give it all we got.
This is a massive game.
Oh, it's huge in the regions, yes. So, everybody's battling for that home host because we cross with a really tough region at Region 5, which is
that TA?
That's TA, Aliceville, Sulligent.
Aliceville looks like they're for real this year.
Yeah, that whole. We used to play in that region. We used to be in that region when I first got here, 2018. That you don't get an off week. That's the SEC West used to be.
That's a tough region.
It is. It really is.
Man, Faultville. What schematically have you seen from them? Things that things your guys got to pick up on when you play.
Well, they run a lot of our similar formations. They do. It's kind of a gap scheme offense. It's a gun wing tee. We call it yo, but so they run some stuff that we recognize. But You know, they're a little more. They attack the edges a little more than we do, and so you know that kind of worries us. But you know, the stuff that we're seeing is familiar. The 3-3 stack we don't hardly ever see. So and they blitz well. Like I said, their D line's good, but you know when their blitz package is good, it's tough on when you're pulling guards and whatever. So
3-3
we just
stack.
got to be smart. Yeah, we got to be smart, and I think that's one of our, you know, the strongest part of our team is probably the O line. So them, you know, eyes up and knowing the adjustments to all the blitzes. So we'll see how good we are.
The best way to describe a 3-3 stack, if run properly, is like a bucket of minnows.
Yeah.
You don't know what's coming which way.
That's right. It's tough on us.
Yeah, you got to keep your heads up. But now, if you can get downhill on a 3-3,
that's right.
If you can get those three out of the equation,
that's
and
right.
then work on that second three,
if you can,
you're good to go.
If you can, you know, outguess their blitz.
That's right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That's right.
Coach, before we shut it down, I always like to kick it back to you for final thoughts. Anything you'd like to talk about?
No, we're just excited to get going. We got an off week next week. We're kind of excited about that too.
Yeah.
So a lot of JV, and we play next week. After this one, we got a middle school game tomorrow. We got a lot of football going on. We're at corner tomorrow with just our 7th and 8th graders. Then we got varsity on Friday. Monday we got a junior high game, Cleveland here. And then we've got Crossville coming in on Tuesday for a varsity B. So we got 4 football games in a row.
How is Crossville's program?
I haven't even checked on them. I mean, I know
are they letting some of their older guys play just because they?
Yes, they did that last year. We went up. We used to play varsity with them, and when they canceled, we just switched it to a varsity B, so we can play. You know, the old varsity B where you can play senior down. So
they need football there, though, man.
Yeah,
it's good for them.
And reclassification this year. I don't know what their plans are, but they should get back into it.
Yeah, good. I mean, that's good. They need it.
Yeah.
I seen the last year they had a program. They were playing, I think, they were playing Fort Payne or Scottsboro, and we had took a picture. One of our photographers took a picture from both sidelines, and like on Fort Payne sideline, there's like 110 players, and on their sidelines there was 28.
That's right.
And they were like, this ain't it.
Yeah, it's just tough that they're in that classification. I mean, they're 5A, so.
They're trying to work out some things in that area to help out those, so maybe they can get it done.
Yeah, we enjoy playing them. It's a pretty good trip for us as far as mileage-wise, but our kids enjoy playing them. It's hard-nosed football, but I mean it's always classy. It's never dirty, and I mean
they
I
got
enjoy
good kids
it. Absolutely,
there too, man.
That's what I'm saying.
My buddy's a basketball coach there.
Yeah,
real good kids.
They play hard.
Yeah.
It's just the lack of the sports. Yeah, well, that's not the sport for that culture that's up there. So, and I'm glad to see them building it, and we'll support them however we can. We enjoy playing them.
For sure. Coach, I appreciate you sitting in with us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.